Infidelity has long been a topic of fascination, scandal, and heartbreak, deeply embedded in the fabric of human relationships. While cheating can happen across all cultures and demographics, the motivations and ways in which men and women cheat often differ significantly. These differences are not only rooted in biology and psychology, but also shaped by societal expectations, gender norms, and evolving cultural standards. Traditionally, men have been perceived as more prone to physical infidelity, seeking sexual variety, while women are often viewed as more emotionally driven, seeking connection and intimacy outside their primary relationships. However, as gender roles continue to evolve in modern society, these stereotypes are being questioned. Are men and women truly driven by such distinct motives, or have cultural shifts blurred the lines between these gendered patterns of infidelity? Moreover, how have technological advances, shifting power dynamics, and changing social expectations reshaped the landscape of cheating? This exploration delves into the complex factors that define how and why men and women cheat, examining the role of biology, emotional needs, and the impact of modern society. By challenging traditional views on infidelity and redefining gender roles, we can better understand the diverse reasons behind extramarital affairs and how they reflect broader changes in relationships and societal norms. 1. Biological and evolutionary perspectives. Historically, men have been seen as driven by a biological imperative to spread their genes, leading to more casual, opportunity-based cheating. Women, conversely, may be more selective and emotionally invested, often seeking stability or emotional connection outside their primary relationships. 2. Emotional versus physical infidelity. Studies suggest that men are more likely to engage in physical infidelity, viewing sex as an independent act from emotional commitment. Women, however, are often found to engage in emotional affairs, driven by a lack of intimacy or emotional fulfillment in their primary relationships. 3. Cultural and societal expectations. Gender roles and societal pressures shape how men and women perceive cheating. Men are often socialized to value sexual conquest, while women may be conditioned to seek emotional closeness, which reflects in their infidelity patterns. The stigma around cheating also differs, with men traditionally facing less severe social consequences than women, who might be more harshly judged. 4. Technology and modern infidelity. The rise of digital communication has blurred the lines between emotional and physical infidelity, creating new avenues for both men and women to cheat. Men might use dating apps for casual encounters, while women could engage in emotional affairs via social media or online chat platforms. 5. Impact on relationships. Infidelity affects relationships differently based on gender. Men may view physical cheating as less damaging than emotional betrayal, while women might prioritize emotional fidelity. The aftermath of cheating can lead to varying emotional responses, with women often more likely to seek reconciliation if the affair was purely physical, while men might struggle more with emotional betrayal. 6. Changing gender roles. As societal gender roles evolve, traditional patterns of cheating are shifting. More women are engaging in physical affairs, and men are becoming more emotionally invested in relationships, complicating old stereotypes. Now I will discuss briefly of those 6 terms. Biological and evolutionary perspectives on infidelity. From an evolutionary psychology standpoint, some researchers argue that infidelity stems from deeply ingrained biological impulses. These impulses, however, manifest differently in men and women due to divergent reproductive strategies. For men, historically, men have had the evolutionary advantage of spreading their genes by fathering offspring with multiple partners. This biological incentive can be linked to the idea that men may seek casual or sexual relationships outside of committed partnerships. Physical infidelity, in this sense, may not have the same emotional weight for men. For women, on the other hand, have had a biological imperative to seek a stable, reliable partner to ensure the survival of their offspring. This has led to women being more selective in their romantic choices, including extramarital ones. When women cheat, it is often theorized to be driven by emotional dissatisfaction or a need for security rather than purely physical desires. These evolutionary explanations provide a framework for understanding why men might be more likely to engage in physical affairs while women may prioritize emotional connections. 2. Emotional versus physical infidelity. Men and women tend to experience and approach infidelity differently in terms of emotional and physical dimensions. Men and physical infidelity. Men are often more likely to engage in acts of physical infidelity without a deep emotional connection. Studies suggest that for men, sexual satisfaction can be compartmentalized from emotional attachment, making it possible for them to have casual affairs while still feeling committed to their primary partner. This type of infidelity may be more opportunistic and driven by immediate gratification. Women and emotional infidelity. For women, emotional infidelity is more common. Women may seek emotional fulfillment outside of a relationship when they feel that their primary partner is not meeting their emotional needs. These affairs may not involve physical intimacy at all, but the deep emotional connection can be seen as an equally serious betrayal. Emotional affairs often arise from a desire for deeper communication, affection, or understanding. While these tendencies are not universal, they reflect patterns found in psychological and sociological research that highlight the contrasting ways men and women experience infidelity. 3. Cultural and societal expectations. Cultural and societal norms play a significant role in shaping how men and women engage in and react to infidelity. These norms also influence the gender-based perceptions of cheating, men and social expectations. In many cultures, men are often socialized to associate masculinity with sexual conquest and dominance. This can contribute to a sense of entitlement or justification for infidelity, especially when sexual opportunities arise. Men may be less harshly judged for engaging in extramarital affairs, as this behavior can sometimes be dismissed as a natural aspect of male sexuality. Women and social expectations. Women, on the other hand, face a stricter moral code when it comes to infidelity. Historically, women's value has often been linked to sexual purity and fidelity, meaning that women who cheat may face more severe social and personal consequences. Female infidelity is often more stigmatized, leading to feelings of guilt or shame that can shape how women approach and experience cheating. These cultural expectations not only shape behaviors, but also create gendered narratives around infidelity that can impact the way people respond to affairs in different parts of the world. 4. The role of technology in modern infidelity. Technology, particularly digital communication platforms, has dramatically changed how both men and women cheat. Online spaces have created new ways to engage in both emotional and physical infidelity. For men, dating apps, hookup sites, and other digital platforms have provided men with easy access to potential partners, making physical affairs more convenient than ever. These platforms can facilitate quick, casual encounters that align with men's tendency toward physical infidelity. Men might also engage in cyber cheating by sexting or engaging in sexually explicit conversations online without meeting in person. For women may use digital tools to cultivate emotional affairs, often starting with seemingly innocent conversations that gradually develop into deep emotional bonds. Social media platforms, messaging apps, and even online communities provide opportunities for women to find emotional support outside their relationship, sometimes leading to infidelity. In some cases, emotional infidelity online can develop into real-life physical cheating, but it often remains within the digital realm. In both cases, technology has blurred the lines between emotional and physical cheating, making it easier for both men and women to engage in extramarital relationships without direct physical contact. 5. Impact of infidelity on relationships. The consequences of infidelity can vary greatly depending on the gender of the person who cheats, as well as the type of cheating, emotional versus physical. Men's response to infidelity. Research suggests that men are more likely to be hurt by physical infidelity than emotional betrayal. This may be linked to evolutionary fears about paternity uncertainty, where a man's ability to pass on his genes is threatened if his partner engages in physical affairs. Men may also view emotional affairs as less threatening if no physical intimacy is involved. Women's response to infidelity. Women, on the other hand, often react more strongly to emotional infidelity than physical cheating. This stems from the perception that an emotional affair undermines the core emotional bond in the relationship. Women are more likely to seek reconciliation if their partner's cheating is purely physical, as long as the emotional connection remains intact. The aftermath of infidelity can also reveal broader gender dynamics within relationships. While both men and women experience betrayal and hurt, the ways they process these emotions and the likelihood of relationship recovery may differ based on the type of infidelity. 6. Evolving gender roles and infidelity. As gender roles continue to evolve, so do the patterns of infidelity. Traditional gender-based assumptions about cheating are becoming less rigid, and new trends are emerging. Women and physical infidelity. As women gain more independence and autonomy, their engagement in physical infidelity has been increasing. With more women entering the workforce and achieving financial independence, the opportunities for physical affairs have expanded. This shift has challenged the long-held notion that men are more prone to physical cheating. Men and emotional infidelity. Conversely, men are increasingly engaging in emotional infidelity as they become more emotionally invested in their relationships. Changing societal norms around masculinity have allowed men to express vulnerability and emotional needs, leading some to seek emotional connections outside their primary partnerships when these needs are unmet. These changing dynamics reflect a broader societal shift in gender roles, where both men and women are redefining what it means to be faithful in a relationship. As traditional gender boundaries become more fluid, the reasons for and reactions to infidelity are also evolving. In the end, the way men and women cheat are deeply intertwined with biological imperatives, emotional needs, and cultural expectations. Men are more likely to engage in physical infidelity, often separating sex from emotional connection, while women are more likely to cheat when seeking emotional intimacy. However, with evolving gender roles and the rise of technology, these distinctions are becoming less clear, and modern infidelity is shaped by a more complex array of factors. This deep dive reveals that while men and women may cheat for different reasons and in different ways, both are influenced by a complex interplay of biological impulses, cultural norms, and personal emotional needs. Understanding these differences is crucial for addressing relationship dynamics and preventing infidelity. Understanding the gendered dimensions of cheating is crucial for navigating the emotional and relational challenges that arise from infidelty. By recognizing the differences and similarities between how men and women cheat, individuals and couples can better address the underlying issues that lead to affairs and work toward building healthier, more transparent relationships.